Think of the number 11, and you'll probably picture a battered green double-decker. A pair of grinning lads up to mischief.
Right, now, back a bit. Back there. That'll do. We'll go there.
And one inspector with a grudge.
I'll get you for this, Butler. I'll never forget that as long as I live.
On the Buses wasn't trying to be high art. It was loud, cheeky, and very, very popular.
You're paid to drive buses, mate, not make sand pies.
The show ran on ITV from 1969 to 1973, racking up 7 series, 74 episodes, and 3 hit spin-off films.
I want to get the bus away.
14 years I worked on the buses with him. That's the first time he's ever said that.
But what happened to the people behind the crash helmets, singlets, and that immortal
I hate you, Butler. Hate you.
Let's take a fond trip back to the depot. Stan was the easygoing bus driver, always on the lookout for a chance to bunk off work or charm a clippy.
I was wondering, what are you doing tonight?
Nothing. Why?
Reg Varney, already well known from the rag trade, somehow convinced us he was a young lad about town.
But I can't do that.
Oh, come on, I bet you can't do any of it.
Yeah, watch me then.
Despite being in his 50s when the series began, his charm, quick wit, and that trademark grin made him a household name.
Look, Olive, if you can't do the job badly like the rest of us, how'd you notice it?
Off-screen, Varney embraced the fame, touring in cabaret and one-man shows.
Oh, very nice, that. See what this looks like, eh?
Even working in Australia and New Zealand. And in a nice touch of method, he actually passed his public service vehicle driving test, although insurance meant the real road driving was left to the pros.
We're stuck in the traffic jam at Acker Street, and we won't be at the cemetery gates for another 20 minutes.
Varney continued to work for years after On the Buses, popping up in chat shows and variety specials, before retiring to Devon. He died in 2008, but for millions, he'll always be our Stan.
Our bus was stuck under that bridge harder than I thought.
Oh yeah? What do you mean?
They took the bus away, the bridge fell down.
Jack was Stan's conductor, wingman, and fellow womanizer.
I'll be chatting up, Joyce, so it is all yours, you lucky beast, she fancies you.
Full of banter and mischief, Bob Grant made him a lovable rogue with a twinkle in his eye, and his chemistry with Varney was the engine that drove the show.
I haven't hurt anybody, have I? No, it's nothing to worry about. It's only Blakey.
Grant co-wrote episodes alongside Stephen Lewis,
We was just showing the clippies how to handle big parcels.
Pull the other one, mate.
but he struggled to escape Jack's shadow in later years. Though he toured with theatre productions and appeared abroad, British TV seemed reluctant to see him as anything but a cheeky bus conductor.
Half an hour in that bus with me, she'll know every trick in the book, and I don't mean a Girl Guide's manual.
Sadly, he faced long spells of unemployment and bouts of depression, and died in 2003. Still, his laugh and cheeky grin are burned into British sitcom history.
Yeah, well, I'll take off my ticket machine then.
Every sitcom needs an antagonist, and Blakey was one of the best.
Already? Yeah. Come on then, you should have got that bus out.
That cap, that moustache, and the growled
I'll get you for this, Butler.
made him a national treasure. Stephen Lewis was far younger than the elderly inspector he played.
Mind about taking it easy, you're running late as it is. You get a move while I'm getting on the back to see you do.
Heavy makeup and a permanent scowl did the trick. Lewis stuck with the character in the spin-off Don't Drink the Water, and later reinvented himself with a long run in Last of the Summer Wine.
I wasn't inside, I was outside, clinging on.
He also made memorable appearances in One Foot in the Grave, showing his knack for deadpan delivery in a more modern setting.
Swing bin liners aren't made for cormorants. You tie them up and the beak keeps sticking through.
He worked steadily right up until ill health forced retirement, and died in 2015.
I know you dawdle along the road, mate. I never know you went slow enough to get a parking ticket.
Stan's sister Olive was the dowdy, downtrodden heart of the Butler household.
Bring your supper home from the fish shop when it's pitch black. Never mind me, I could be attacked.
And Anna Karen relished playing her. With thick glasses, frumpy clothes, and awkward body language, Olive became one of the show's most recognisable figures.
All right, Mum. I'm used to it. He's worse than usual tonight because he's been out with that tart.
Anna had a varied career. She appeared in The Rag Trade, popped up in films like Carry On Camping, and much later found a new audience as Aunt Sal in EastEnders. She was married to fellow actor Terry Duggan, who, fun fact, sometimes appeared in On the Buses himself in smaller roles. Anna worked right up into her 80s, loved by her colleagues and fans alike, until her death in 2022.
Oh, Arthur, you do love me!
Olive's long-suffering husband Arthur, perpetually grumpy and often hiding behind his newspaper,
I don't see what my operation has to do with this.
I remember the first year we were married.
Will you shut up about
Was played by Michael Robbins. His dry delivery and weary expressions made Arthur one of the show's comic gems.
There you are. What? Your sausage is half an inch longer than mine.
After leaving On the Buses, Robbins carved out a solid career as a character actor, appearing in dramas, comedies, and even an episode of One Foot in the Grave.
I'm afraid you've seen to cause a bit of an upset among some of our members, so I've been instructed to call round.
He also turned up in Doctor Who and The Bill. He worked steadily until his death in 1992, aged just 62.
you and your brother? I don't know why I married into this family.
The Butlers needed a strong matriarch, and they actually had two. Dame Cicely Courtneidge, a huge star of the music hall, played Mum in the first series.
Olive can't help it. All this carry on about her wheezes. It's only when she breathes.
From series 2 onwards, Doris Hare took over and made the role her own.
Stan's quite right, love. He'll come crawling back.
Warm, sensible, and occasionally as mischievous as Stan and Jack.
Olive, I think I could do with a bit of your lipstick. Here, is this kiss-proof?
Hare had a distinguished stage and radio career before joining On the Buses, and she stuck with it through all the remaining series and films. She continued acting into her later years and died in 2000.
Is he taking all that trouble at your age?
Well, just because there's snow on the roof doesn't mean the fire's gone out.
Part of the show's charm was its supporting cast.
Just 'cause he bought me a few gins, he spread it around. Who'd fancy him?
Mechanic Nobby was played by Terry Duggan, Anna Karen's real-life husband.
It's the thing for a busman's family. When it wants to go, it rings twice.
The clippies and canteen staff came and went, giving Stan and Jack plenty of opportunities for ill-fated flirting.
Jack, you all right, mate? You all right? Oh, what do you want to go and do that for?
The general manager, played in various episodes by the likes of Michael Sheard, gave Blakey someone to answer to.
You think it's a pretty silly idea, don't you, sir?
Blake, it was my wife's idea.
These familiar faces kept Luxton Depot feeling like a real workplace. The show's popularity led to 3 feature films: On the Buses, 1971, Mutiny on the Buses, 1972,
I won't give you a minute's peace all day. Oh, good.
and Holiday on the Buses, 1973.
Look at the time, it's 20 to 6, and I missed my date. They're taking too long over tea.
All huge hits at the UK box office. The cast even toured stage versions, bringing their banter and catchphrases to live audiences. Whether you see it as a nostalgic classic or a time capsule of humour from a different era, On the Buses was pure ensemble magic.
Just taking 2.
Yeah, well, perhaps he's one of the over 80s.
The camaraderie of Stan and Jack, the exasperation of Blakey, the chaos of the Butler household, it all clicked. And thanks to repeats, DVDs and streaming, the clatter of that number 11 is still echoing for new generations. So, if you had to share a bus ride, would you choose Stan, Jack, or Blakey in the next seat? Which On the Bus's character made you laugh the most? Share your memories in the comments, give this video a thumbs up, and hop aboard for more vintage sitcom stories by subscribing.
I've got you, haven't I? I've got you. I knew you had that woman's fish.